just an illusion. You're just an illusion. You're just an illusion. You're just an illusion.
To prevent fatal injuries in football, I have invented this new type football helmet, which I believe will do much to rid the game of fatalities.
Dark side, light this bitch up.
What it do, Leather Helmets family, what is good? We are back, episode 55, man. State of the League address. I just wanted to get on here this week. I'm without my bros. AC out living his best life since school over. Dro, working, taking care of the family, So I am going to be without those guys. But before we get started tonight, what's up with everybody in the chat? Undisputed, Drex, DC, what's good with you fellas? Cheers to you. I got a little mixed drink here. Let me go ahead. Oh, that's delicious there. Yeah, so I'm going to jump right into... Oh, Fly, what's goody? Jump right into the show for tonight, man. And I wanted to do this show tonight and talk about leather helmets, solely about leather helmets. We usually get on here, we go over current events, we go over sports, Hard Knocks is going on. We usually go over all that type of stuff. But tonight, we strictly talking about leather helmets, present, and future leather helmets. So that's going to be the main topics of the night. I'm not going to keep you guys too long. I'm going to get right into this stuff. Some things coming up, some things going on, and talking about what we can expect. So the biggest thing that I want to talk about, man, I am enjoying the competition in leather helmets right now. A lot of guys are competing. A lot of good games are going on, and we're seeing some great games, especially here in the playoffs. This is the first time in a while where Vale isn't involved in the playoffs. He didn't make the playoffs this year, so the competition has been really heavy. So we're seeing a lot of that. Rogers in the track. Dre's made an appearance, man. The new CBA, man. That's one of the things I want to talk about. The point system itself. We're going to talk about a little bit tonight. Like I said, we're talking a little bit about the competition right now. And again, like a lot of people are competing. A lot of people are, making an impact. Fly, I see you in the chat there, man. You made a nice little run towards the end of the season. A little bit of bad luck in a couple games. That some things go one other way. You could have been the one in the playoffs. So I'm excited for next season. I'm excited for this playoffs that's going on right now, and you guys that are in the divisional round. We do need a game for Scream TV, so let me know if anybody wants to get on there. I'll just pick a game. It doesn't matter to me because all the games that are coming up are pretty good-looking games, so any of them can do well on the big screen. So shout out to the people that are remaining in the playoffs. Actually, we could take a look at that since we are talking leather helmets at the moment. We can go ahead and take a look at the playoffs and talk a little bit about the playoffs. So let's pull the schedule up here. I'm going to bring it up on the screen. Oops, sorry. There it is. So you'll see, man, we got Chop versus Baj. This will be the third time these guys have played this season, being there in the same division. You got AC versus Cooley. AC, who went to the Super Bowl year one. Cooley, who won the Super Bowl. These two are going up against each other. So Cooley won the Super Bowl in year two. So these two guys are going against each other to see who wins there. And then over on the NFC side, you got Rich versus Drex for the third time, and then you have Roger versus Jacob, which should also be a good game. If I'm giving my predictions, I like Baj against Chop, but you never know which Chop you're gonna get in that game. His defense is always pretty daggone good, so I expect that to be another good game. It's definitely not pay to win. So yeah. And over here, in this game, I really like Cooley as a player, but I just think AC is kind of like he plays like he never dies. Like undisputed, you always expect him to be in the game. AC went down 17-0 against Ray, and just battled back and won that game. There's some dumb plays by Ray in the wild card round, but still, AC in every game, he seems like he's always battling. So it's a toss-up game there. If there was a spread on that game, I guess it would probably be +3, the Chiefs, or maybe +1 if it's a pick'em. Down here in Giants and Eagles game, I know we all expect Drex to win that game, but the last game these two guys played, Rich kept it close. It took a field goal for Drex to keep his undefeated season alive. And down here, Carolina versus the Lions. Jacob, I don't know. I never know which Jacob you're gonna get on the Madden. You get the focus guy who can run the ball and do great things, or you get the guy who trades all his players, and who knows. But he's in the playoffs. He won his first game, going up against Roger, who took me out in the first round. So some good games. But anyway, back to what I was talking about with the league competition. It shows right there a lot of different faces in the playoffs. You see Cooley, you see Drex, you see Roger, you see Baj. Guys who are perennially in the playoffs are always there. But then you got guys like Jacob getting in there, Rich making an appearance. AC's been in the playoffs every single season this year. So a lot of nice stuff we see going on as far as the competition goes. So one of the things I wanted to get into is force wins. So I know everyone in this, and we have a lot of grown men in the league. Shit comes up. We have things that we got to do. Madden is just a video game, you know. But in leather helmets, we are here to play games. So if I see someone giving out force wins far too much, I'll reach out. We'll have a conversation. I'll let them know, hey man, like if you don't have the time, let us know. It's better for us to put you on a wait list and fill the team than boot you. Because if I boot you, I'm probably not going to bring you back. But if things are going on and things come up, you need a little bit of time, we can work with you on that aspect too. Because again, this is just a video game and life happens. But as far as the force wins go, it doesn't help the guys who are playing every single one of their games. It doesn't help guys who are shooting for rewards. Force wins take away max rewards and stuff like that. So you don't want to see that. You don't want to see a guy get 16 streams and his 17th stream be a force win. So those are some of the things I want to avoid. Force wins are, they're there to protect the people who are playing their games, but also like we don't want people abusing force wins. So force wins are something we're definitely keeping an eye out for. We already have removed people for giving out too many force wins. The year that Vel won the Super Bowl, I think he had like something like 6 or 7 force wins. It's just unacceptable, man. We can't have stuff like that. And this is an active league, and having that many force wins is a little embarrassing. So force wins are something that we're keeping an eye on. So just don't be surprised if you go to log in and you don't see that Leather Helmets logo there because you've given out too many force wins. Again, reach out to us if you have any issues or you got something going on, you need a little bit of time, you're going to be going away. We got the time away section if you're going on vacation. And if you're too busy, you got a hell of vacations going on, that's another reason for us to kind of go ahead and remove you from the league because you seem to be too lit to be in the league with us. So shout out to everybody that is playing their games and that is active. So I wanted to get into the store. I think the store has been a major upgrade to how we do things in leather helmets. I also noticed that I wasn't prepared for how well the store has merged and become part of the league. I wasn't prepared for that. I thought it was going to be a slow burn, and it's literally just shot and skyrocketed and become, something that I really enjoy. And with that, with this being something that we just introduced, it's gonna take some suggestions and some molding and some changes and everything like that to get it perfect. It's nowhere near perfect the way it is right now. Here's a few things that I have that I want to change for the store. We want to do more attainable pricing, and what I mean by that is in the store, I want it to be you can buy things strictly off of like the things in the store should be affordable to the point where you can earn enough points by just doing the things you need to do in leather helmets to purchase things. It shouldn't have to be, hey, I have to put money into this to get the top tier things. Now, it'll take longer, obviously, going that route of earning the points, but it still should be obtainable. And that's one of the things I want to focus on, adjusting the pricing of the cost of the things that are in the store to make it more attainable via just grinding and doing what you got to do, whether it be streams, whether it be posting stories, whether it be daily, which daily's been, screwing everybody over, whether it's been, rolling the dice or whatever you want to do, you should be able to earn points organically and still be able to, buy things and afford things within the store. So look for changes as far as pricing of what things cost, and we want to find a happy medium to where the more expensive things should take a little more time to grind to get, but they also should be obtainable. It shouldn't take you 4 seasons to be able to afford something. So that's something that I want I want to focus on. The max ability that is allowed to be purchased will be Superstar. We've talked about this. I don't know if it's going to be something we roll out for next Madden, but X Factors will not be allowed to be purchased. That will be something we'll remove from the store. I don't know if I want to do that right now or, you know, next Madden. We got to figure that out. We have to see how things go. But yeah, I don't want X Factor to be a purchasable item in the store. I would like that to be earned. Yeah, that was some type of game. That was some type of game that I thought I disabled, and Messi started it, and everybody saw that it could be done still. And I know. A couple months ago, Jacob did it, and nobody really saw it. I was able to delete it, and I thought I blocked it, but it wasn't blocked. It's still able to be done. I'm talking Undisputed. He posted something in the chat there asking about a game people were playing the other day that is kind of silly. And I guess if it's monitored, it could be played, but I think it'll also be abused. So it's something that I don't want played at all. /Rob is something that I do not want to see people doing in the points channel. So I'm not giving everybody a free star dev. So I don't even know why. Where was that coming from, Dro? Where is that coming from? So after this season, the ability to earn points from Twitter will be done. The Twitter rewards are done. It's not only 2 or 3 people are doing it, and there's really zero value to the Twitter space, or X as they call it now. So you can still use it. You can still have your team page. You can still support Leather Helmets. I do appreciate that. But we'll be transitioning to using Neon. You can post stories, you can post updates on your team within the Neon app, and I'll talk about something else a little later that's upcoming that you'll also be able to earn points on. But the main place where you'll be able to earn points will be in Neon. It needs to be detailed. It needs to be quality. It needs to be, funny. It needs to have some type of substance to it in the Neon sports realm. So that's that Twitter will, after this season, and you get your rewards for this season, Twitter will be completely done. You cannot earn any points for tweets. That's one thing that we're taking away here. And like I said, points will be an ongoing learning process. The more experience we get with it, the better we'll get at how much things cost, what we'll have in the store, more things being in the store, and more things being obtainable. And it's anything we can do to improve this. If you have anything, suggestions you want to make, DM me, post it in the suggestion box. And that's the next thing I want to talk about, the suggestion box. The suggestion box is not a bitch fest. If you got a problem or something, I'd rather you talk about that in a DM with a commish or something like that, rather than going to the suggestion box and just spewing your hate for how someone plays. Again, if you have an issue with somebody and how they're playing, clip it. Or, hey, check the game out at 2032. This is when such and such started running inside zone out of control. We can go to it helps us be able to review the footage. Like, okay, this is where it's happening at, instead of us having to go through and watch the whole game looking for something that only happened at this specific time in the game. Breaking the rule is breaking the rule regardless of when it happens. So, and anytime we catch somebody breaking a rule, it will be addressed. Stat padding will be addressed. Overuse will be addressed. 70-30 goes both ways. Run, pass, run. So if you're abusing, the run, and it's not 70-30, you'll be sanctioned, and your player could be nuked. Same thing with pass. If you're abusing the pass and not the run, it will be addressed. So the big thing I want to talk about today is we have a Leather Helmets website under construction. Big leather helmets coming to the web near you. So with this website, it'll have all the history of leather helmets. The Hall of Fame players will be featured on the website. The Hall of Champions will be featured on the website. We are also opening a merch store. And within this merch store, you'll be able to buy leather helmets, t-shirts, hats, mugs, all that good stuff. And also, we have a special edition Love at War leather helmets collab uh, hoodie that will be dropping. That will be available on the merch store as well. So that's one thing that I'm excited about. The big thing with the website is just having a quick way to access us, and then on that website you'll have links to our channel. We want to recruit from that website. We want to just expand our Discord server to the interwebs and have it accessible to everybody. So the merch store is going to have some cool stuff in there. Just to be able to get some of that leather helmets merch out to you guys in a more efficient way. Once the shirts are complete, I'll be able to post you guys some of the shirts in the channel so you can see what's coming. So keep an eye out for that. But again, the website is under construction. When it's done and goes live, we'll post it. Excited for that. Definitely. The last big thing that I want to talk about was this Madden server. A guy reached out to me on Twitter about the idea. I thought it was a great idea. The premise of that Madden server is to bring a bunch of Madden leagues together to support each other. One of the biggest things that I find is like on these streams, you might not get all 32 people from your league into the game of the week. But if you're in partnership with 5 other leagues who have 32 to 65 players in their channel and they're not doing shit, they pop into the stream and your stream numbers go up. So that collective, that group is all about bringing the connected franchises together to support each other in what we're trying to do from league to league. And this is a way for you guys to, if you are looking for other leagues that are like what we do here, it also those leagues can also recruit from that same channel as well. But it filters out all of the spam and all of the knucklehead users that you normally find in a normal recruiting channel. And it's not a recruiting channel; it's a channel that has been put together to expand the Madden community and expand and shine a light on what people are doing from league to league. And we put a lot of work into this, day by day. You guys play your games, you guys are in the chats, we're chatting it up, we're busting it up. We do this show here once a week. So shining the light on that kind of stuff is great when you get up when you see guys who are like-minded and doing the same thing. All it's going to do is grow from there. So jump over there to that channel. They have different tournaments going on. You can win things from these tournaments, and you can also just sharpen your pause. Hey yo. You can get better playing against these other users and stuff like that, especially for a lot of the bums that are in the channel. Get over there, introduce yourself. There's an introduction tab. Represent leather helmets properly over there, man. It's gonna be. I think that's something. If we get behind it, pause. It can be a pretty big deal. And one of the things that I think is gonna be big with this channel is NCAA, because I'm not sure how big the dynasty mode will be, how many users you can have in it. But imagine if you can have 64 to 80 users. I'm not repeating it. So JB, if you missed it, cool. But back to what I was saying with the NCAA, we only got like 60 some odd users in our server, and probably only 20 to 27 of us are active daily. And when NCAA comes out, to fill a whole NCAA league, if it's done the way I think it should be done, it'll take a lot more users. And having that channel will be essential to building the Leather Helmets NCAA league. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for all the things that we got coming here in the near future. and I'm excited for these playoffs. Excited to crown another champion. So get your game of the week pick'ems in, and Scream. We appreciate you, brother, for calling the games for us. Good luck to everybody that's left in the playoffs. Shout out to Leather Helmets. This was the State of the League address. I hope that we covered a lot of good things and got some excitement going around on some of the things that are coming here in the near future for Leather Helmets. Thank you for attending. Shout out to the guys in the chat. Shout out to everybody that goes back and rewatches this. And, if you miss something, that's the best way to do it. I'll post this immediately to YouTube, so you can check us out on YouTube at Leather Helmets TV on YouTube. Yeah, and let's rock out, man. And with that, man, I'm getting out of here, dog. I told you it was a quick one tonight. A quick one tonight. I didn't want to hold y'all too long. So, Rich, check us out, man. Go back and rewatch. And we'll I would definitely appreciate the views. Watch it on YouTube if you can. We need to get our YouTube numbers up. So, but yeah, I'm rambling now. I'm getting out of here. Holla at you guys, man. One.
To prevent fatal injuries in football, I have invented this new type football helmet, which I believe will do much to rid the game of fatalities.